Hi guys, Iron Agent is here. Just a few hours ago, 2 exclusive leaks from the 70th episode by Boom were released. As promised by Elite Cameraman, he released a video today where he showed us these exclusive spoilers, and they are truly insane. The details help us build a theory about what will happen next and where all these actions will take place. Some people constantly ask, are these latest leaks really true? I can confidently say, yes, they are real. It's verified and official information. Boom provided exclusive leaks to a well-known YouTuber to detail when exactly the episode will be released. Because when he publishes leaks on his server or in his online store, the episode comes out shortly after. Official information from Boom suggests that he may not be able to finish the episode until the 14th. So, we might have to wait a bit. But before we dive into a detailed analysis of the leaks, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the leaks I showed you in the previous video, I assure you, the leaks I'll show you today will be even more interesting. So watch the video to the end, and let's get started. Let's briefly recall what was in the previous leaks. In one of the leaks, we saw a regular cameraman holding a new weapon. It's a flamethrower, similar to the one used by the character Pyro from Team Fortress 2. In the background, we see the sign, "No Smoking." This might suggest that there are fuel tanks nearby. Perhaps this will play a sinister joke with the series' characters, but let's delve into it further. In the second leak from yesterday, Skibidi Toilet is depicted in a military helmet and with rocket launchers. And now let's look at the new leaks and try to figure out how all the leaks from the 70th episode are connected, as well as explore all the Easter eggs and possible script arcs. The first new leak shows us an enraged Titan TV man. Let's start by looking at the sky in the background. This means that the action with the Titan will likely take place outside the bunker. As we remember, in the 69th episode, Part 2, all 3 Titans went in their own directions. But most likely, Titan TV Man will return immediately for some very important reason. Let's try to figure out together what could have made the Titan so angry. Perhaps the second leak today will help us, but we'll look at it a bit later. So watch the video until the very end. Now, take a close look. On the screen of Titan TV Man, we see a very aggressive emoji. We can see this emoji in the 44th episode when Titan TV Man saw the infected Titan Speaker Man. We can also see this emoji in the 4th part of the 67th episode when it appeared on the screen of the Titan's left hand. But in today's leak, we see this aggressive emoji right on the main screen, which means that the reason for the Titan's intense emotions is very significant. Most likely, G-Man could have caused such intense emotions because Titan has not yet avenged the fight in the 47th episode. We can also assume that these emotions are caused by Skibidi Toilet from yesterday's leak, all because they are both on the street and likely somewhere near the entrance to the bunker. Now let's take a closer look at this emoji, and you'll be very surprised, because this theory is insane. Look at this green shade. Does it remind you of anything? Yes. The green color is usually associated with the secret agent. If you compare the emoji from the 44th episode with today's leak, we can clearly see the green color. In this case, we can hypothesize that Titan TV Man is controlled by Agent Boom. I understand that this theory may seem too crazy to you, but if it turns out to be true, why would the secret agent take control of Titan TV Man's consciousness? The name of this count, I have a few theories. Firstly, it is quite possible that you saw Skibidi Scientist there and immediately decided to destroy him. But to prevent the series from ending too quickly, the secret agent took control of the Titan's consciousness and directed his anger towards G-Man. Secondly, there is another theory that the Titans intercepted Skibidi forces on their way to the base and implanted them with a new type of parasites. And to professionally neutralize them, the secret agent connected to Titan TV Man's consciousness. I can't even imagine what kind of emotional battle could unfold here with an absolutely incredible outcome. Thirdly, there is another incredible theory, the meaning of which is that Titan Speakerman, out of envy and jealousy, will do something very bad and trigger absolute rage in Titan TV Man. Also, Astro toilets may appear on the battlefield. They can attack the Alliance army and destroy a large part of the agent. Such an outcome could likely cause super aggressive emotion in Titan. But let's now look at the last leak from Dafuk Boom. In the center of the frame, we see a large cameraman. Possibly, this is the same agent who died in the elevator in the second part of the 68th episode. Among my fans, there is a theory that TV Woman saved this cameraman, just like she saved Plungerman in the 57th episode. But this is just a theory. Take a close look at his hands and sleeves. Here we see that, most likely, there is some kind of cybernetic mechanism in his hands. The first time we see a similar agent is in the second part of the 69th episode. He is also equipped with a jetpack and protective headphones. And just look at what he has in his hands. This weapon is worthy of separate analysis. The only thing I can say right now is that another Dafuk Boom Easter egg is hidden here. This machine gun resembles Bumblebee's plasma cannon from the Transformers universe. Here we can trace the connection with the new lasers of Titan Cameraman. I assume that the agent has a plasma machine gun capable of firing very quickly with short bursts, the basis for which is the red energy of the Speakermen. This once again emphasizes that most likely, a scientist Speakerman exists and is helping the Alliance with its technology. And if there is a scientist, there is a laboratory. And if there is a laboratory, there is a base. Also, we can understand that a completely different character is shown in the leak because his shirt is a different color. Also, we see a different type of sleeves. In addition to this, there is no red glow on his gun. But there is also a theory that this is still the same character, and Mr. Dafuk Boom just slightly changed his design. In any case, if you think this gun is very cool, then press like. Note that large cameraman has a round protective lens on the camera lens. If you look at regular cameras, their protective lenses have a square shape. This is because large cameramen use cameras of older technology. Regular cameramen also wore a round lens, but Dafuk Boom, in the latest version of the 69th episode, fixed this mistake. In the background of this leak, we see a strange entrance. Most likely, this is an additional secret entrance to the Skibidi Toilet's bunker. It is possible that several Alliance groups will attack the bunker from different directions. We also see some strange warning sign, but I can't make out what is written there. If you manage to do this, be sure to write your options in the comments. Perhaps this is somehow related to the power block located behind the metal fences. Maybe a separate Alliance squad infiltrated the power station and decided to destroy the power blocks to disrupt the Skibidi Laboratory's work. In addition to all this, we cannot say for sure whether all 5 leaks have some logical sequence between them. Perhaps these events will happen simultaneously. Moreover, through all these leaks, we cannot determine who exactly will play the role of POV in this episode. I think Mr. Dafuk Boom is playing with us and deliberately trying to confuse us. But we all love him for these amazing puzzles. The only thing we can say for sure is that the Alliance's new weapons include jetpacks for every agent. Therefore, we may see very interesting angles and dynamic perspectives of combat operations. And this will make the series even more entertaining and high quality. Also, its duration will be very significant, but I will talk about this a little later, so watch the video until the end. It can be said with confidence that the 70th episode will be one of the craziest and highest quality in the history of the series. Dafuk Boom has emphasized more than once that something very interesting awaits us. But what can be cooler than the scene with the appearance of the resurrected Titan TV man in the third part of the 67th episode, or let's remember the 65th episode. It was an epic battle of 2 Titans with the cunning clone of G-Man Toilet. In this episode, Dafuk Boom leaked for the first time to a well-known YouTuber named Creek Craft. It was in this series that Titans suffered very heavy damage, and possibly this time there will be something similar. Do you smell something burning? Clearly, this episode is supported by such a large number of leaks, not just like that. And most likely, we can assume that there will be several parts, 2 or 3, or maybe even more. Moreover, At the end of this video, I came up with another crazy theory that the Alliance will discover a laboratory for the production of parasites and will fight them with special flamethrowers, or more precisely, plasma throwers. It is quite possible that in these laboratories, a new subspecies of parasites will be discovered. They will be smaller. Maybe it will be a whole horde of micro-cyborgs. There is also a chance that the astro toilets are related to the production of these laboratories, and they will help program a large number of parasites for specific purposes using their space technologies. For example, they can program them to destroy the most wounded and weak titans of the Alliance first, but most likely, we will see an army of G-Man with his clones, which were shown through the tablet of the lucky cameraman in the full version of the 69th episode. And most importantly, what Boom asked to mention is that the next video will last more than 3 minutes. This means that it will be very saturated and rich in various Easter eggs and theories. Therefore, he emphasizes more than once that the video will be released no earlier than January 14 or 15. If you like these leaks, don't forget to like and subscribe. This was Iron Agent with you. See you in the next videos.